But since we went to the 240 shot, I mean, you grab the button and you feel it. I mean, because not only are you getting the 250 horse worth of nitrous, but you're at least getting another 5 pounds of boost. So, I mean, it really kicks you in the ass. I'm Devin from Boostin Performance. We're here with the Red Demon and a customer's car, a customer's GTR. We're here at Import vs. Domestics in Maryland, and we're in the Street Fighter class. We qualified, I want to say, number 3 last year, and we have hopes of doing just as well in qualifying. And we went to quarterfinals, so we'd like to maybe go, a little bit further this year. So the fastest we've been here in Maryland is a 7.2. I'm not sure exactly what we were on the 100th. Maryland is always a little bit tough on the car. The track prep is just on another level to where, it really puts, really lets the weaknesses of our drivetrain show. So we've had a lot of issues here in Maryland just keeping the drivetrain together and being able to consistently go fast. So the weather's always great, the track's always great, but sometimes the car just can't keep up with the track prep here. So the fastest we've been is 215. We went 210 last weekend, or 2 weekends ago in Florida. And that was in some, I want to say it was about 3,500 feet DA. So it's going to be a lot better, especially Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here at this event. I think we can definitely go faster than 215. The quickest we've been is 704. Obviously we're chasing that elusive 6-second pass. So we've been slowly making changes to the car, making sure that we're actually improving before we, try and change a bunch of things. So we've made, probably 5 to 8 small changes with the car, and we're starting to make some progress. And this is the first event where I truly believe that a 6-second pass is probably, maybe, possibly, potentially, maybe. So the last time you guys saw the car, we were at FL2K in the extreme stick shift class. The car did really well, went consistent 7.1, 7.2 passes, ended up winning the event. Some of the changes that we've been making with the car recently involve basically the front suspension, and we recently went to a new turbocharger. So the heart of the car is our Boostin built. It's a 2-liter. It uses a Bullet Racing billet block, billet crank, billet rods, piston that is available through us, and we also use in our customer builds. Pretty neat piston that we've basically put through the paces, and this is actually the third time we've put this motor together with that piston. So we offer some pretty good parts that not only help us get through the weekend, but our customers benefit from as well. That's basically the heart of the system. Everything else important that you guys need to know, it's on a 86, 84 turbo at FL2K. We still have that turbo, but now we have an 88, 84 turbo. It's a prototype. We did some testing on the dyno, and the spool was very similar to the 86. So we feel that as long as we don't lose response, we're only going to benefit from some more power on the big end. So the car is tuned with a Haltech Elite 2500. We tune the car in-house. I tune the car. It's on M5 methanol. It's got basically everything you can put on the drivetrain that's available for these cars. It's a PPG gear set. I've got a billet transfer case, 3000 GT rear end, drive shaft shop, rear front axles, carbon drive shaft. So basically going down the track and staging the car, we launched the car to around 8,000 RPM, about 28 pounds of boost. It all depends on track conditions. Once we launch the car, the boost carries up probably about upper 50s in first gear, and then progressively it makes more power up through the gears. So second gear is a little bit less boost than third gear, which is a little bit less boost than fourth gear. And then basically what we have is I have nitrous on a button to where if I'm in third gear and the car is going straight, I usually hold the nitrous button. So that allows us to get that little extra push. And then the ECU isn't automatically spraying that nitrous, because a lot of times we're not completely straight in third gear, so we don't want that extra power. So I think that works really well. Once we get in third, if the car's perfect, we spray it, and then same thing through fourth. If the car's going straight, we'll usually grab the override button and spray the car. Well, we've been slowly working up, and the jets that are in the car, the Haltech has progressive nitrous control, so it's not like it uses the whole 250 horsepower worth all the time, but it's got 250 horsepower jets in it. So we've been spraying the car ever since we moved to an 86 turbo, just to keep the boost up in between shifts. And I've had that override button set up for a while, and when you hit the override button, I really don't feel anything. The 150 shot, you really didn't feel anything. You would have to look at the logs to know that it came on. So you could see the boost went up by 3 or 4 pounds. You could see that the nitrous enabled. But since we went to the 240 shot, I mean, you grab the button and you feel it. I mean, because not only are you getting the 250 horse worth of nitrous, but you're at least getting another 5 pounds of boost. So I mean, it really kicks you in the ass. The car at 70 pounds of boost makes about 1,400 horsepower on my Mustang dyno, and we're thinking that we're running the car down the track probably 300 or 400 more horsepower than that, because we're able to run 15 to 20 more pounds of boost. So 5 pounds of boost may not sound like a lot, but when you've got 250 shot of nitrous, another 5 pounds of boost might be another 100, 150 horsepower on top of the 250 shot. So typically as drag racers, I mean, we're going to look at our 60-foot times, we'll look at our 1/8 mile times, our 1/4 mile times, but we're usually not looking at our 0 to 60 or our 60 to 130. So we were going over the logs at our last pass at FL2K, and our 0 to 60 time is 1.3 seconds. Our 100 mile an hour to 150 time is 1.8 seconds. Our 60 mile per hour to 130 is 2.4 seconds. And our time from 80 to 180 miles an hour is 4.4 seconds. Some people that I need to thank, I mean, everybody knows what turbo I run, everybody knows what block I run, everybody knows that the car's on a Haltech, but not everybody knows that the person that's really made this possible for me is my wife, Kristen. So she not only helped me with the shop when I first started it up, she's helped me with this car. She's been to the track with me. If it wasn't for her, there would be no Boosted Performance, there would be no Red Demon. So she is the one person that I need to thank the most. It's definitely my wife.